So you've added your views to your sheets, and you notice that you have some overlapping grid lines. Well, there's a couple different ways to deal with. The first is you could unlock that particular grid line and drag it out so it's staggered like that. You also have the option of clicking that little zigzag and bringing it out and keeping this unlined. So you could do something like that. The other thing, which I think is a good way to do, is you notice that on 11 by 17 sheet, that is a very big number and a very big circle. So we can actually go through and edit what that is. You'll notice that, like in a lot of families, there's no Edit Family button up here. To solve that, the first thing we want to do is figure out what we're looking at. So this is grid 1/4 inch bubble. We also want to look in here, and we're actually using the symbol is grid head circle. And so the important thing of the reason why we're looking for that is we can actually go down here into the family button, and then under annotation symbols we can go to the grid head circle right here. So what we're going to do is right click on that and edit that. So once we click on this number here, if we go up into the label, that text size is 3/16 of an inch. And just freezing right now. So that's the only one that's in there. So we're going to go edit type. We're going to change this text size to 1/16. 1/16 would be it's a very sufficient text size for 11 by 17. It's pretty easy to see. It's not too small or anything like that. And the grid lines are something that is there to help provide context and also to provide reference for a drawing. So we really don't need such a big grid head. So let's experiment with 1/8 size circles. So that's not bad. The other thing I like to do is under the label here, we're going to click edit, and we're going to, by default, we're going to add in 100. And the reason why we're going to add this is we want to make sample value 100. Why does it not do? Oh, there we go. We want to make sure, just in case we have either a 3-digit number, or it could be B.1 or one. Let's put 1.2 in there. We just want to make sure that grid size fits. So let's try 3/30 seconds. So that's pretty good, and we're just gonna double check 100 again in here. So that's you're not really gonna have 100 grid mark, but you want to make sure that still fits in. So that still fits in. That works. And I'm gonna change the background from opaque to transparent, and that'll do a lot of good to clean up your sheets. You can, if you'd like to save this in a separate folder, I myself have my own Revit Families folder that kind of mimics the one that's already in Revit. You can go ahead and do so, but for right now I'm just going to click no. But again, when you bring it in, you always want to load with parameter values. So it's going to give me that option right here. So override existing version and its parameter value. So you want to make sure you always click that. And you'll notice our grid lines are much smaller, so now we can bring this back in line and this back in line like that.